Georgia's state economist thinks it may be time for lawmakers to take another look at the tax credits granted to the film industry. That industry brought in an estimated $4 billion to the state last year. Channel 2's Richard Elliott live at the state capitol, where a study committee is looking into other tax incentives too. Richard.
Yeah, and this isn't just about the film industry. That joint study committee met here inside the Appropriations Committee room to learn more about those tax incentives that Georgia offers and to find out if they're really worth it.
We are good financial stewards to all the tax credits and expenditures that we have in the state of Georgia.
Roswell State Senator John Albers joined others to hear more about Georgia's lucrative tax incentives. Those are credits given to lure industries to the Peach State. Industries like the massive Rivian electric vehicle plant going up east of Atlanta. Georgia State economist Jeffrey Dorfman says the $1.5 billion tax incentives for Rivian will be offset by all the ancillary businesses that will grow up around it. But he also said that Georgia's film industry, which brought in $4.4 billion last year, may be at the point where it doesn't need all those tax credits anymore.
Now the Georgia film industry is a mature industry. And so now I would think that the legislature would be sort of claiming victory on creating this great industry and looking to shrink or end those credits.
But the Georgia Department of Economic Development praised those tax credits, saying they're essential to the growth of film in Georgia.
The film tax credit was designed to spur investment into the film industry within the state of Georgia. I would say that it's done a pretty good job.
Senator Albers says they just want to make sure all the tax credits being awarded are worth it to the taxpayers.
We're the #1 place to do business, and that's really important. We also want to make sure each and every offering we have with taxes is beneficial back to the state.
No vote today. The study committee will write up a report that it will present to the General Assembly in January. We are live at the state capitol. Richard Elliott, Channel 2 Action News.
And more details on the film industry's impact in Georgia. Georgia State released a study showing that Georgia's film tax incentive also spurred growth in music, gaming, and digital technology. And it found investments in entertainment is also growing Georgia's statewide economy. Now, writers are on strike. That's impacting filming nationwide. And of course, in Georgia, they went on strike in the beginning of May. At the time, there were 34 series and movies being shot in Georgia. Right now, that number is down to 22.